Hey guys, it's Brennan from BSC Electronics. Today's going to be a little bit of a tutorial on how to turn your PC, any laptop, or any desktop that you might have laying around, even an old, workstation PC that you've just got sitting in your closet, bring it out, because today's going to be a good tutorial for it. So we're using a program today called Tanito, and Tanito is basically a service that lets you run your own personal cloud using your home internet connection and your own systems. This does not require any sort of NAS system, any sort of servers, or anything like that. Just your standard laptop or desktop, as long as you have enough space to be running the files on your local system is what you need. So if you have a 1 terabyte hard drive or anything like that, definitely if you want to start up your own media server, go for it. So what we're going to do for this tutorial is we're going to head to Google. We're going to type in Tanito. You're going to click on the first link up here. You're going to click on free download. Server, make sure you do not click on sync client. You don't want that. So make sure you click on server. You're going to click on for Windows or whatever platform you may be using. If you're using a MacBook, you'd click on MacBook or Raspberry Pi, Linux, same thing. You can do the USB portable edition, but honestly, I don't see a point in it. So if you're going to do the Windows installation, you might as well just go ahead and do it. So let that download. Alright guys, I'm back. Just finished downloading. So since I already have this installed on my PC already, I'm not going to go ahead and install it again, but I'm just going to kind of show you how you would normally do it. So you just go down here, wait for it to open, you click yes, click OK. I already have it opening, but normally you would just push next, and then you agree to the terms and conditions, and then you would basically just run through the installation. I already have it installed, so I'm going to click cancel. So get out of Chrome, and then you're going to go over here, click on Tanito over here. You're going to wait for it to pull up. Either it's going to pull up Edge or it's going to pull up Chrome. So mine can't pull up. I'm actually going to close out Tanito and reopen it because I already have one opening. Alright guys, I'm back. I just had to close that out. So normally you just come over here, double click this, and what it'll do is it'll bring this up right here. And you can do this in Edge, but my personal preference is doing it in Chrome because I'm more familiar with Chrome. So just take the link that you've gotten from Edge and then bring it over here. And then what you need to do is, normally if you're running this for the first time, if you're running a first time setup, it'll ask you, to create your own Tanito account, your own server DNLA username. I've already done that, so the only thing I have to enter now is just my password, but just be aware of that for first time users. You do have to create an account. Alright, so once you're in here, so what you're going to want to do is if you have Tanito open in your PC, which you should by now, go to miscellaneous over in settings here. Now, you have an option between sharing all your folders on your computer, or you can do specific folders. Normally, you're not going to want to share all of your, your folders and stuff like that. So you're going to want to go and click this tab here, and then you're going to click Allow, Add Allow Folder. So you're going to click on that. You're going to go to C drive. And then you can you're going to go to whatever your users, and then you can go through whatever, if you want your pictures shared, if you want your video folder. This applies for a lot of torrenters. If you have a lot of torrented movies and stuff, this is absolutely perfect for it. So just choose your folder that you have all your movies in, and then you're set. There's really nothing else to do. So what you do from there is, let's say you put some movies in here, which I believe I have some movies in here. Yeah, so I have this one. So let's say you want to share this to a friend or a family member or something like that. You would normally check this little box right here, and then you click over here and you click share. And here's your Tanito link, okay? Now, you send this to them and they open this up in their browser, and they click play. And it takes, a few minutes for it to buffer, so just be aware of that. But once it does buffer, it doesn't have to buffer after that. So this is your Tanito server. Anybody can access, your family, your friends, whatever, your coworkers, as long as you give them your movie link, or you can even give them a folder link. So let's go back here for a second. So you check this box, you can share the whole entire folder with anybody, okay? So you give them this link, and they copy and paste it in their Google Chrome or their browser, and they come over here, and what that basically does is you basically gave them access to that whole movie folder. So instead of giving them each link for movies and stuff like that, you can give them the whole folder link to go in there, and they can see all the movies that you have. Alright, so it did load up. So as you can see here, the link basically gives you all access to the Action Movies folder. So you can do it either link by link, or you can do it folder by folder. So it just depends how you want to do it. But anyways, here's the movie, and what you can do is if they want to save that file to their computer, all they have to do instead of streaming it is just go over here, click this little button right here, and it will start downloading right here. And that's a really cool option that I've really found with this. Instead of streaming it, you can just go ahead and download it. Now, keep in mind that if you do want to run something like this, you do have to have a lot of internet bandwidth. You can't have, like DSL or, basic broadband. It just won't hold up. Even with my 100 megabit per second internet, it really has a hard time keeping up. But you can do it, so that's why the downloading option for a lot of users becomes really handy. And streaming does work. I am going to say that. I did a video not too long ago on Kodi, and I found that this, Tonedo, is actually a lot more effective than Kodi because you don't have links that go down like Kodi does, and streaming, buffering, you don't have that on this. It's basically there, ready to go. Now it is buffering now because I have this downloading, so it's taking basically all my internet bandwidth. So, but as you can see here, it plays perfectly. So that's just how this works. So big, nice alternative. If you've been a Kodi user for the longest time, definitely you want to check into this because if you're probably familiar with links going down and add-ons going down and repos going down and not just broken links. I will be setting up my own media server, and I will be setting up links and posting them on Facebook and my YouTube channel. So if you're seeing this video, there's a big chance that I'll be sharing my media links with you so you can stream movies for me. So anyways, guys, I hope I helped you out a lot. And if you have any questions or any comments or anything on this tutorial, feel free to do so. Anyways, guys, so this is my end tutorial for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. One more thing, I forgot to say this. Tonedo is completely free. There is no active subscription for it. You can buy a business plan. Tonedo does have a business setup you can get, but for an average home user, you don't need it. That's just one thing I wanted to add on. So anyways, guys, this is the end of this tutorial. Peace.